Hey everyone, Justin Crumley here with the Cujo Productions channel. Welcome to another edition of Cujo Productions Sports Talk. Now, I'd first like to apologize for not uploading a lot of videos this week. I know I kept promising you guys that I would upload my top 10 weird slash creepy legends, urban legends, whatever from Michigan. I will still get that up when I can. I'm gonna try and get that up later today, which is Monday. Well, actually today's Sunday, but tomorrow, Monday, February 22nd, I'm going to try. I've just been working. I'm working. Not too much, just part time, and I've been doing some designs. I'll talk more about the designs another time. That's actually something I wanted to promote, but not yet. We're going to talk about WWE Fastlane today on this edition of Cujo Production Sports Talk. And as always, with these kind of things, well, not always, but I'm joined by my buddy Vinny Brown. Vinny, introduce yourselves to the viewers.
What's up, everyone?
All right, and Fastlane just wrapped up. It's all over. The road to WrestleMania begins, and wow. What can I say? You know, you know what? Before I say anything, let's go over this one by one. All right, Kalisto versus Alberto Del Rio for the United States Championship. 2 out of 3 falls. Best 2 out of 3. Kickoff show. What did you think of this match?
It was good, passable.
I thought it was good. I mean, I didn't really like some of the spots were really just kind of screwed up. Like Del Rio disqualifying himself. Like, why would you do that? You just blew one of your pinfall counts. Now Kalisto only has to pin you one more time, or make you submit one more time. Why would you do that? It didn't make sense to me. I just thought it was just like a really weird thing. It made no sense, but whatever. Um, Overall, I thought the match was really good. Kalisto ended up going over, so that was good. I wanted Kalisto to win. I was really afraid they were gonna take the belt off of him because Sin Cara is back, but I didn't care for the way the match ended, and by ended I mean like they could have had something else to it. I personally wanted a Sin Cara heel turn. I wanted to see Sin Cara come out and like attack Kalisto, but that didn't happen. So just a thought, just a food for thought. I thought that was a wasted. I thought that was a wasted
Could have been better.
option. Absolutely, there absolutely could have been more. Like I said, wasted opportunity there. What was the next match? The women's tag match.
Yes.
Between Sasha and Becky against Naomi and Tamina. Now, overall, this match, you know what? Say what you will, it was a good match. It wasn't great by any means. It's not groundbreaking. The only problem I had was like the build up to this match, because you have Sasha and Becky at odds, which is okay, which is fine because it gave people like, I think that was WWE's attempt at trying to keep Sasha as like this I'm a lone wolf kind of thing. But I think and I think they were trying to get the fans to be like, oh my God, is there a chance that they could lose? Can they not get along? And that was okay, but it's just with Sasha Banks, she's face. They want to. She's definitely a face, but I don't know. I don't know if they're going about it the right way. Not that she has to be like a goody goody. I don't mind her being like a lone wolf because it fits her, but it was just like at the Royal Rumble when she kicked Becky Lynch out of the ring, and all of a sudden we're just supposed to forget about that. That's I don't know. I think so far her being a face has just kind of been inconsistent. But overall, decent match.
Take it or leave it.
Yeah, it's passable. Take it or leave it. If you, if really glad to see Sasha and Becky go over because Sasha Banks is more than likely going to be the next women's champion. Yes, I say women's champion because I don't know. But I think they got her set up to be the next champion, so it was the better decision to have her win.
Yes.
So that made sense. However, I do want to see more Naomi. I hope she doesn't fade. She's got some serious talent. You know. Moving on to the next match. What was the next match?
I believe it was.
I can't even remember what the next match after that was. Holy crap! Oh, it was Owens and Ziggler, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, Owens and Ziggler.
That was a good match.
You know what? I wanted to love it. I really did, but I just couldn't. Because we've seen this damn match, like, how many times?
For like 10 times at least.
Something like that. We've seen this match again and again, and, the Intercontinental title being on the line raised the stakes, but I just couldn't get behind it. I love Kevin Owens, and I'm glad he went over. He ended up winning. But I wanted to care about this match, but I just couldn't because we've seen it so many times. So, nothing special really came of it. There were a few things here and there that were good, but yeah, definitely not a memorable match at all.
No, not at all.
The next match after that was what was next after that? It was
Styles Jericho.
That was like second to last. Well, if you count R-Truth and Curtis Axel, but we'll get to that later. Wasn't it the
Titans versus the Wyatts?
Titans versus the Wyatts. God, I actually missed a lot of that match, so you're gonna have to kind of take the lead on this one because I went to the bathroom. It was a bathroom.
It actually ended up being a better match than I expected, but the Wyatts should have won.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I was reading comments on Facebook, and I in the WrestleHolics page, I was actually I was reading the thread, and I was reading like it's a better match than I thought, but yeah, the damn Titans went over. The Wyatts just cannot win, and honestly, it just kills their credibility. It kills their credibility because then it's like can we really take these guys serious when they come out and do their thing, when they do their weird psychotic thing? They can't seem to win a rivalry. And the last one they won was the Dudleys, I think, when they were facing the Dudleys.
Team ECW.
Yeah, Team Extreme Old Men, which was just so memorable, which is obvious sarcasm.
It's just need to do better booking with the Wyatts.
Yeah, I agree. And now we got Lesnar and the Wyatts coming up, probably at WrestleMania. I believe that's what they're setting up to. Just, I don't think I approve of that, But overall, Titans versus the Wyatts. I personally don't really have a lot to say because, like I said, I was in the bathroom.
I'm just glad Bray Wyatt didn't take the loss. Well, he wasn't in the match.
He wasn't even in the match, no.
Which he should have been because...
Yeah, well, like, he sits out of a lot of matches, too. That's another thing that's, like, inconsistent. Which is, he is kind of like the Charles Manson figure, and I hate to compare him to Charles Manson. But it's kind of what it is. He sends his guys out to do his dirty work, and that's all right. But, I don't know. I think something's got to give with the Wyatts. Moving on to the title match, the women's title match. I call it women's title again, but anyway, moving on to that match, Brie versus Charlotte. There was some decent hype coming into this match.
It was a decent match.
It was a decent match. The ending was garbage, though, and I'm not saying that because Charlotte won. I say it was garbage because it just...
Brie fucked up.
Yeah, Brie started to kind of fuck up a bit, and by that, she, like, hopped off. She had that submission move locked in on Charlotte, and like, Charlotte flung her off. But you could just tell Brie, like, ran and jumped through the ropes by herself. I don't know if she missold it or if Charlotte screwed up, but... And then, Charlotte put the figure eight, and Brie was right next to the ropes. You're telling me she couldn't, I know the figure eight is kind of hard to break out of, almost impossible, actually, but you're honestly going to tell me that she couldn't just, like slowly stretch over and get to the rope? The ending of the match really didn't make any sense at all. I just didn't.
Like, why? What?
It made no sense. I mean, me personally, I didn't like the ending. But overall, as a match, I thought Brie did very well. Charlotte did very well. And overall, there was a lot of hype going into this match. You go because Brie Bella might not be in WWE for that much longer. So everybody,
That was her last match.
yeah, that's what I've heard. That this might have been her last match. So if it really is, it's kind of bittersweet because, like I said, the ending wasn't very good. But and what really amazed me was like I said, this match had a decent amount of hype going into it because they kept playing up the Daniel Bryan, the Nikki Bella thing, and it was a really good story. There was a good story behind it. I just wish they would have done this weeks ago, but this match was announced like what 2 weeks ago, and it was only because Brie beat Charlotte on Raw.
Yes.
Was it Raw? It was
yes.
Raw. Okay. Yeah, she beat her on Raw, and then they announced the match, and it's like, what? Why? They could have been playing this up, but I mean, I realized Daniel Bryan retiring. We didn't hear about that till like
December.
I think a week ago.
December, I believe.
December? No, because he announced it on Twitter.
Oh yeah, that's
like
right.
a week ago or something, a couple weeks ago, something like that. I remember getting the tweet. I was at work. It was my first day at my new job, so but yeah, I remember getting the tweet, and I thought we all thought it was just for an angle, but it wasn't. He was really retiring, so I guess the timing kind of screwed it up, but I just think they set up the match too early. They could have waited till after. But then again, people would have been like, "Oh, so tacked on." So I guess there really was no like coming out of this one strong for WWE. But again, decent match overall. I didn't think it was a terrible match, but the ending was not good. It was very botchy. Moving on to probably the match of the night. In fact, I would say the match of the night: AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho.
Holy hell!
Yeah, this match was legit. This was a great match. Everyone anticipated it'd be a great match. And I mean, this is a match. I honestly can't find a flaw with this match. I thought it went very well. It didn't go that long.
Two great workers.
Yeah, two great workers, a bunch of great spots. It was a very good match, and it got the crowd back into it because the crowd was just dead up until that point. And that's a bad thing when the crowd is dead, and that match couldn't go on forever. So it went on. It was a decent size
25
match.
minutes.
Yeah, see, it wasn't. It wasn't too. It felt really short. That's how great the match was. It felt so short. Time just flew by on that one. It really did. But overall, that was easily the best match all night. Best match of the night. Absolutely phenomenal match.
And now that Styles should be done with the feud.
Yeah, Styles and
Jericho.
I think it's time to move on. Let's get some different feuds going.
Styles and Owens, please.
Yeah, Styles and Owens. I'd like to see that because at the Royal Rumble, Kevin Owens tossed him out of the ring and told him, welcome to WWE. I think they could build on that, and they need to do it now. That'd be a great rivalry, and let's just, fingers crossed that happens, because that would just be so great. Next is the moment, the segment with Edge and Christian. They did the peep show, cutting edge peep show with the New Day, and all I can say is such wasted potential with this segment. I mean, not that it wasn't funny. It had some good moments, like when Edge said when the League of Nations came out and Edge was like, look at the International House of Dumbasses. I thought that was really funny. And some of the stuff they said to the New Day was pretty funny. They had some good banter, but overall, and I say disappointing because, it just there was a moment where everyone thought Enzo and Cass were going to debut, and honestly, it wouldn't hurt. We need some more tag teams.
Face tag teams.
Yeah, we need. Well, we got face tag teams. We got the Usos, but yeah, nobody cares. The Dudleys just recently went heel, so yeah. The New Day are the champions. We need a new tag team to re-energize that tag team division, and not that the New Day is doing a bad job, but someone needs to challenge them. We've seen the Usos a million times. We've seen the Dudleys enough times. And, I thought there were moments where Enzo and Cass could have debuted because there was a lot of talk that they're gonna be at WrestleMania. They're gonna debut against the New Day and they're gonna win the titles. That'd be really cool. I think that'd be a great story because then they can play up. They can play up. Like how Enzo and Cass have never won the tag titles. So they can play that up. The New Day can make fun of them because they've never won tag titles before. They never won in NXT. They can play it up, and then Enzo and Cass can do their thing, the soft thing,
Yes.
which would be just awesome. I think the segments between them and the New Day would just be great. And in my opinion, and this may be an unpopular one, I think the New Day is getting kind of stale. I really do. I think it's time they need an opponent that can like mesh with them, the chemistry. And I think Enzo and Cass would be perfect. So the opportunity, in my opinion, was wasted to have Enzo and Cass make a debut and start mounting at them, and then you build that rivalry up, in the next few weeks leading up to WrestleMania on April 3rd. So again, just a total waste, an absolute waste. But and then the League of Nations came out, and I mean that kind of caught me off guard. At first, it caught me off guard, and then it looked like they were going to turn face, and they didn't, which I wouldn't have liked. They're already boring. I don't think they'd make good faces.
They wouldn't at all.
Especially Rusev. I think Rusev just works better as a heel. I think Sheamus is, not good either way.
He needs to go back to the just kick your ass, Sheamus.
Yeah, just to kick your ass. I'm Sheamus. I'm big. I'm just gonna kick your ass for the sake of kicking your ass because I love to kick ass. Or in his case, arse. But I just think they've all been misbooked. The League of Nations is a joke, honestly.
And Barrett's going in.
Yeah, now
June.
Barrett's leaving in June, so he's not gonna be around to make funny faces at people as Edge nagged at him for or got on him for.
So they got
not got on him, but made fun of him for.
So they got to find a way to break up the League of Nations.
Yeah, they could just do it. Nobody would care. But and I thought, and like I said, the International House of Dumbasses comment was pretty damn funny. But I just think there was a wasted opportunity there. They could have had Enzo and Cass, and imagine the pop that would have happened.
Oh yeah.
If Enzo and Cass had came out. So, I know I sound like a whiner, but honestly, wasted. Such wasted potential there. And now moving on, because we've spent a lot of time talking about that.
The main event.
No, we got to give some talk about that match that happened, and the match I'm talking about
Why
is
did we get
Curtis Axel again. I almost said Axel Rose.
Why did we get
Curtis Axel against R-Truth?
Why?
And here we go again. Another chance for Enzo and Cass to debut against the Social Outcasts. And I like the Social Outcasts. I just, again, it's a waste. And then Goldust and R-Truth came out. They didn't match because Curtis Axel ended up winning in 2 minutes?
About that.
Yeah, and I mean, it's cool. It's good to see the Social Outcasts, winning. But the match had no hype, no build up, absolutely nothing. There was nothing to this match. It was just for the sake of having a match, and that's why I honestly don't want to talk about it anymore because it was just dull. Now the main event that everyone was waiting for, everyone's so hyped for. Brock Lesnar, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns. Winner faces Triple H at WrestleMania. And oh my God, what a fucking horrible, horrible match. God. Do I sound like a broken record? Because I keep saying this 100 times in this review. Wasted potential. Absolutely wasted.
No turns.
No turns. Lesnar absolutely dominated the match for the most part. And then Dean Ambrose low blowed him, and all of a sudden he's out. It's like, is that really his kryptonite, is being low blowed? I mean, it sucks, but, I mean, there was absolutely nothing. And then Roman and Dean tossed them over the table, and they broke. They broke the table. For once, it wasn't the Spanish announce table.
Actually, the Spanish announce table did get broke.
Oh, it did?
Both tables
tables got broke. Okay, so both tables died tonight. That's whatever. But Fucking the ending to this match was just so predictable, so pathetic. Fucking, fucking Roman Reigns wins the goddamn match. What did he do? He speared Lesnar.
Yes,
He
1, 2,
pinned
3.
Lesnar.
And yet, but what makes no sense is Lesnar kicked out of Dirty Deeds.
Yeah, Lesnar kicked out of Dirty Deeds, but doesn't kick out of the spear. And I mean, I get it. 2 finishers in one match is kind of hard to kick out of, but fucking Roman Reigns. Are you kidding me? And I would have. I'm not saying I hate Roman Reigns as a worker or anything like that. It's just he's not loved. He's not over. Nobody wants to see Roman Reigns at the top.
Fuck it. I want Trips winning now.
And again, I got nothing against Roman Reigns. I think, for what he's done all right, but he doesn't have any mic skills. I thought he would have just been better as a heel. I think, they're trying to do this. They're trying to put him in as the top face. They want him to be in with the crowd. And I understand that, but the crowd has made it pretty clear that they don't want him. I think turning him heel would have been the better option. Again, wasted potential. They could have made him heel. And I think he'd be a good heel. He could be the heel that just absolutely destroys everybody. Just like Sheamus used to be. I just think they totally wasted that opportunity. And, okay, fine. Roman Reigns is not going heel. Where did Dean Ambrose go? He just left the damn ring. As soon as the match was over, he left. No heel turn. Nothing. What a waste. Just an absolute waste. If anyone paid $60 to watch this, I feel sorry for you. Because it was not worth the $60 that it would have costed on pay-per-view. Luckily, you have the network, so we just watched it on there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it didn't cost, it cost a $10 a month fee. But yeah, so if you wasted $60 on this pay-per-view, I feel sorry for you because this was not a good show.
If you paid $60, I want you to get the network and watch NXT TakeOver London to rejoice yourself.
Just NXT in general has just been so much better. But
yes,
we're not here to talk about NXT.
Yeah.
But it just overall, this show was just wasted potential.
Royal Rumble,
they had
great pay-per-view.
Royal Rumble, and then this is coming off of the Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble was really good. I thought the Royal Rumble was really good.
It got an A+ from me.
Well, not an A+.
Well, A-.
But I think A- would be around. This show just it did not excite me at all for WrestleMania, for being the road to WrestleMania. Just there was nothing interesting. There was nothing good about this.
I agree.
Well, I wouldn't say nothing good, but there wasn't too much to get excited for.
Deep plus grade.
And yeah, key word, and I've said this all fucking night, wasted potential. They wasted so many good opportunities with tonight's show. Just absolutely horrible. I'm not really excited for WrestleMania as of right now. I know they got a whole month to build on it. They better make some damn good use with it because
Raw better be good. Raw and SmackDown better be good.
Yeah. Well, they're going to need to be good for a few weeks. We need, because this is WrestleMania time, April 3rd. So, all right. Well, that's all we're going to talk about. That's all we have to really say. Overall, I give this show a D because it's so much wasted opportunities. Jericho AJ Styles was the only great match, in my opinion.
That's what saved it from enough.
That's honestly what saved it from anything lower than a D, but it's not enough to save the whole show. If you liked it, that's fine. If you didn't like it, tell us why. Tell us why you liked it. Let me know in the comment section. Everything you want to say, go crazy. That's really all we have today, guys. So, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I will be back hopefully later on Monday to put up my top 10 list. If not, I will get that out on Tuesday at the latest. I promise this time, guys, I will get it up. Just, you got to stay patient with me. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and if you're not, I hope it gets better. Until next time, I'm Justin Crumley, and this is Cujo Productions, signing out.